As a child, I can still remember playing sports, and I fell off from playing sports by the time I got into middle school and high school. Now, even though I gave up basketball and track when I got into middle school, I was still very athletic and I loved to play outside with friends. And I like to play, with kids around the neighborhood to go play basketball, tennis, swimming, whatever, what have you, ride bikes. But I stopped playing on team organized sports. In high school, I began to become more interested in organized and team sports. I remember my freshman year of high school. Actually, it's crazy, but I actually started getting interested in golf, and I want to get back into it. But we didn't have a golf. We didn't have a girls' golf team at my high school. I went to Elida High School near Lima, Ohio, but they did have a boys' golf team. But in order for girls to get on, you had to be just as good or as better than the boys. And of course, like I was just a freaking beginner when it came to my golf my golf game. So boys team, girls team, like again, like I hadn't been trained as a child to play golf. I probably should have gave it a try, but like I was about to embarrass myself. Like no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to actually play on the boys golf team because like you have to get like a certain score in order to be qualified. So that was out. And then come junior year, I actually tried out for my girls basketball team at the second high school I went to. I only went to two high schools. And I ain't gonna lie, after that first practice, I completely gave up. Like, I don't know what it is. It wasn't too bad. Like, I could keep up with the exercises, like the suicides. He had us going up and down, up and down, up and down the basketball court. But it's like, I just wasn't in a good place to do it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was failing my Spanish class for one. And I don't even know why they let me try out, knowing that, like, I was kind of like, my grades wasn't all up to par. And then again, it was just too much pressure. I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to, like, graduate. I just can't, like, focus on this. So I was like, after one basketball practice, I explained to the coach, like, this isn't for me. Thanks for the opportunity for tryouts. But no, like, I need to, like focus my junior and senior year of high school and, like, get these credits up. And he understood. So that was the end of that when it came to my athletic career as an adolescent. There are so many and several benefits to children playing sports in their youth. Playing sports will boost a child's self-esteem and confidence. It provides them skills on how to be social, how to socialize, how to verbalize yourself. Because, in a lot of team sports and games, you have to show good sportsmanship. Poor sportsmanship is not tolerated. You cannot cuss each other out, fight, at least like the good sports. Now, there's some football, basketball coaches and teams just ratchet as hell, as we all know. We all love a good sports fight. But again, like it's just poor sportsmanship. So you have to become social, know how to channel your anger. And of course, like it's good for your physical health. You're constantly running, lifting weights. You got to get strong, and it gives you that mental fortitude to be tough and like to stick it out, even when your body and yourself you're just feeling, uncomfortable and even sore, and your bones, your muscles is aching, but you have that mental fortitude to actually keep it going and achieve your goals. Again, sports for children is a great outlet for them to make friends and improve their social skills, the cognitive, emotional ability, the mental health. Again, like, the emotional well-being, the maturity, because again, like it's not even just team sports, but that's like a popular one, but just individual sports such as golf, swimming, what other individual sport, like tennis. Yeah, you can play doubles, but like it's not like really like a team sport such as baseball, football, basketball, but it still teaches that discipline and how to multitask, right? Because you're also not just focus on your sport, but you also have to maintain good grades, right? Which was my problem. That's why I couldn't do both. Like when I went to middle school, it's like I just fell off. It's like I just could not, like that's around middle school is when I started falling off for math and my Spanish classes. And like my mom was like, no, and like the principal and stuff. And like when I got older when I was in high school, I just told him after that one practice, I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste y'all time or my time because like I really need to get these grades up. So I can no longer I can't really join the girls basketball team. Again, another benefit, of course, is that actually playing sports that actually usually improves children's academic success. Of course, it improves their overall being. Like, when you see a child that like excels, you ever seen like that golden child? Like I'm sure a lot of y'all either have them as parents, and that's great, fantastic. You did a great job raising them, or we as people, as young people, we actually went to school with them. It was a girl or a boy who they were like the star athlete in the baseball team, the track team, the freaking basketball team, football team. They played the flute, they played the piano. and they got like all A's. They were like honor roll students. It's just like, where did you come from? Like, I was like, just me, like just trying to like knock out all my, Spanish 2 classes, and I had geometry 1, geometry 2, and then I had pre-calculus. Like, I'm trying to get these credits up. I'm trying to study for my SATs, the ACTs, trying to get into good college. That was so much stress on me. I couldn't imagine trying to be on the basketball team too. But you had kids like that. Both boys and girls who just excelled. Like, their grades was top notch. They had all A's. Not even like a C or B, just all A's. And they would play multiple sports. So they were just like, and some of them held jobs. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, who are you? Where did you come from? Like, I could not focus. Like, I'm like undiagnosed ADHD, low key. Again, by the time I hit middle school, I'm like, I gotta focus on one thing. And I really wish my mom really, this is my next point. I really wish parents, because my mom, of course, like, she wanted the best for me. Like, all of her children, all 3 of us, we did sports. But my brother's the only one who like kept up with it throughout his high school education. Like, he was great, well-rounded student. He had a job. He was one of those kids. He had a job, had good grades, and he excelled in athletics. Like, me and my sister, we kind of struggled. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but I really wish my mom would have encouraged me, like would have made me to do the basketball team anyway, and just like wrote a letter promising like I was gonna get my grades up. But again, like as parents, you don't want to force your children to do something they don't want to do. But that's why it's imperative that you introduce them to these games. You introduce them to the sports culture, the athletics when they're like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. It's like little league soccer for like 3-year-olds, right? So they become used to it and they understand that it's an expectation. I remember Michelle Obama, she wrote a book. I believe she said that for both her girls, both Malia and Sasha, she said you have to do something. You have to do at least 2 sports per year. Find something that you enjoy. But in this household, you got our kids, they're gonna be athletic, they're gonna excel academically and on the field or the court. They will be doing 2 sports of their liking, of their choice. And I believe that's an amazing mom for her to do that. Michelle Obama, shout out to her. And as a parents, I believe like we should encourage them. Now, of course, like if your children like their grades are so bad, like mine wasn't that bad, but it was like it would have just been another distraction. Like I have to get them grades up. But again, like just start your children off young at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of age. Say, hey, this is the expectation of this house. We expect for you to have great grades and also to excel in athletics, both academia and on NFL athletics, and just encourage that and just nurture that as the parent. Get your young children active now, parents. Get them involved in swimming lessons, tennis lessons, basketball, football camps, lacrosse, soccer. Is so much activities, like physical activities for small children to enjoy. And again, they're going to get those social connections. They're going to be able to have social skills, make friends, not be on their tablet and the computer and the laptops and the iPhones and iPads and the Androids all damn day. Okay? Get your children involved in sports today.